Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a morning edition of Homestead Tessie. Hello, I'm Tessie, and I just wanted to stop by and talk to you a little bit about some Q&As. I would love to have your questions, and I would love to have some Q&As. It's really fun for me, and plus you get to know me a little bit better. Some of you are new to my channel, and I really want to thank you so much for subscribing. And some of you have been long-time friends of mine that have been on this channel for 8 years. So one of the questions is, people always ask me, because I love books, I love everything about books, and what are some of my favorite books? Well, I'm going to do a full video on that, but today I want to show you the book that I'm working out of, and my videos will sometimes reflect this. This is called Romancing the Ordinary. Now, it's not what you think. It's not one of those books that are like a marriage book or anything like that. It's basically taking the ordinary life, ordinary things, and taking them and making them extraordinary. So it's just like, okay, for instance, stopping and listening to the sounds of the birds. What do we hear? We hear an airplane, we hear some leaves rustling, we hear birds, we hear all kinds of things. That is romancing the ordinary, because we all have ears and we can hear all of the amazing sounds. This is my book for this month, my favorite book. And then I will do some long-term favorite books of mine. And I will always tell you my favorite book is this. Now, this is a children's book, but it goes by the months. And it's absolutely amazing, and I'll tell you why if you like books. Because every month it tells you on the day in history some really fascinating facts. So we have the month of January, the first month, the farmer's calendar. So we have all of that, and it's really, really neat. She won the Newbery Medal, and Nancy Willard. She didn't grow up on the farm, but she had plenty of family stories about growing up on the farm. So she really loves farm life and loves history, and she's a lot like me. So those are two of my favorite books. The Romancing the Ordinary is what we're going to be working out of come the next 2 months. So another thing that I am really working on is winter sowing. So we are going to be working a lot with winter sowing. That's taking milk jugs and planting seeds in the wintertime. I have a great work table outside here where it's out of the way, so it doesn't really look very sloppy, and I could put all of them out there, and I'm going to be working on that this year. That's something I really didn't do a whole lot other years, but we're in the dead of winter, but right now it's just a little bit of a warm-up, and when it's a warm-up, I like being outside and I like working outside. I don't like being cooped up in my house. I have a very small home, so it's just a little bit over 1,000 square feet, but that's considered somewhat small. And I don't have a whole lot of area where I can work in my home. So my husband is retired, and so he is home all the time, and sometimes it's very hard to film because he's watching things on YouTube. He does a lot of learning as well. He likes to watch financial things and learn about different financial ways to save money, ways to invest his money. He's very much into that. He has always been into that. So for me, when I film, I had to have it quiet, and sometimes it's nice just to get out, you know. I do have my beautiful out porch that I like to work in. This is a very unedited video. I'm not editing this at all, so it's a raw video. And I also have my apothecary, and I love being out there. It is kind of cold, and I could put the heater on, but I just don't feel like it. So you find me outside, and I'm thinking with winter sowing, you know, is there things that I could winter sow in my greenhouse? So I'm going to be working on that. That means I would have to go out though and water everything because the greenhouse is closed. But I'm thinking that would be really fun to do, is to plant things in my greenhouse in the dead of winter. And I love coming out and I love watering things. But technically we are going to do a lot of the winter growing outside. That way you don't need to do nothing with it. So you just plant things in these milk jugs and you let it go. So that's going to be fun. Well, everyone, thank you guys so much for watching today. This is a short morning video. I do have a couple of these short morning videos out just to keep in touch with all of you on just things that you'll find this week or next week. And what are you working on? You know, the holidays are over and now it's always back to the daily grind. But for me, New Year's Day and the month of January is my favorite month. It's my favorite time of the year. It's my birthday year, but it's just a time for me to really think about my future year. And I like Christmas. I like all of that, but the older I get, the less I'm into the festivities of it. So my Christmases are getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's more about family and getting together with family at Christmas time and not so much of the trees and all of that. So I don't know what next year will be like for Christmas for me, because I'm getting more and more back to just homesteading and everyday life and not really commercializing my life so much. And it's just maybe because I'm getting older. You know, a lot of people say the same thing. When they get older, they feel like they want less. Lately, there's been a lot of videos that are very popular, and it's about people saying the older they get, the less they want to be around other people. Well, I can understand that to a certain extent, but I like to put a twist on that. The older I get, the more I like to be around good, happy, wholesome people, people that are drama-free, and people that just love life. And I guess I could say to all of you that that's how I am. I love people and being around people that are happy people and people that want the best in life. So the older I get, the more I do change in some of my ways, but the more I stay the same. If you know what I mean? Because some parts of me are the same and other parts of me are just so different. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys again tonight. I love to talk. I will have to do a live stream once in a while. I used to do it every week many years ago, but I just really got out of live streaming. It's just something I have not done for so long. It makes me nervous, but maybe we could do that sometime this winter. I think people would really enjoy that, to see me live. And I don't ever lack for words in my life. And now I got to get up, sweep out this porch, just do a little cleanup here and go inside and sit by my fire. So we'll see you guys again tonight. And tonight's will be a very action-filled video. I'm trying to do more action-filled videos. They're not going to be so boring. They're going to be very exciting. I think it's time for a little excitement in our lives, right? So I'll see you guys again tonight. Take care. Bye.